Hello legends, hope you all doing well. We have Summit now. Let me show you different setup that you can use on it. Let's start with the first setup. Have your camera here.
There.
This camera show you the site fully and also is a little bit hidden before they realize it's there. For the first tripwire, let's start with this one.
Is a nice spot.
Second tripwire,
Yes.
use it here. Have a cage here,
This should do.
and second cage have it
goes
here,
here.
and play around this box. For the second setup, we will use either this camera, the first one, or the second camera here
This is a nice spot.
to just gather early information. For the first tripwire, have
This is
this.
a nice spot.
Second tripwire,
That goes
have
there.
this. Have your
goes
cage here
here.
also,
That goes
cage
there.
here, and play around here. Now for the third setup, have this camera here,
This goes here.
your first tripwire, have it here.
This should do.
Second tripwire,
Yes.
have it
this
here.
should do.
And we will play this with one way. Line yourself for this. Aim right over there, exactly.
That
And
goes
throw a
there.
cage.
This goes here. This goes here.
Once they trigger any of these tripwires, you can activate
Cage
your
triggered.
cage. I'll play this from this like this. Let me show you how it looks from the enemy point of view.
Cage triggered.
They cannot see you at all. The only way is stay back here and crouch. They will be able to see you. But you know, when they enter, there's no way they focus on that part. Now for the fourth setup, use this camera
That goes
again.
there.
This time we will use a basic setup just for information in case they're playing slow.
That goes
Your
there.
first deploy have it here. And always make sure it is an eye level so they can't jump over it or go over it. Go under it. The second one have it here.
This is a nice spot.
Tell your teammate to break this door in mid. Otherwise, they can just warp from here and come from there. But as long as they break it, no one can enter at all. You will get the information that if someone break the tripwire. Now for the fifth setup,
This goes
use this
here.
camera again. This time we will play inside. Have your first tripwire here,
This goes
your
here.
cage here. Second tripwire have it
This
here,
goes here.
and your
Yes,
cage here.
This should do.
And play this from here. For the sixth setup, let's use this
goes
camera
here.
again. Have your first tripwire here.
This is a nice spot.
Second tripwire have it here.
This is a nice spot.
Have
This
your
goes
cage here. And play this from here. Now for B side. For the first setup, jump in this box.
This goes
Have your
here.
camera here. This camera show you full
Here.
sight, and you can also see if there's
Here.
someone coming from main. And it also is hidden. You'll be able to use it until they enter side and see it. For the first tripwire, let's use the basic one. Have it in the eye
This
level,
goes here.
and the second one will be here.
Yes, this should do.
These tripwires are purely for information, in case the enemy are just playing slow and there's no pushes, like there's no hard push to your side. Now for the second setup, we will use the same camera as the first one.
That goes there.
Jump throw, have it here. For your first tripwire, have it
This is
here.
a nice spot.
For second tripwire,
That goes
have it
there.
here. Have your cage
That
here,
goes there.
and one cage here,
This is a nice spot.
and play this from here. For the third setup, jump in this box again. Use the same camera.
This is a nice spot.
For the first tripwire, use
This
this one.
goes here.
Second tripwire,
That goes
use
there.
this one. Have your cage here,
This is a nice spot.
and second cage use
That
it here,
goes there.
and play this from here. For the first setup, we will use the same
This
camera
goes
again. First tripwire,
This goes
have it here. Second tripwire,
Yes,
have it
this
here.
should
We will
do.
use double trips.
This goes here.
Have your cage here, and play this from here. Now for the fifth setup, jump in this box again.
Yes.
Have your
this
camera
should
here.
do.
First tripwire,
That
Have it
goes
here.
there.
second one,
That
Have it
goes
here.
there.
place your cage here,
This is a nice spot.
and play this from here. Now for the sixth setup. This setup you need to be fast. Line yourself with here. Aim exactly like right here, and throw a cage. Be fast and place your camera here. The first tripwire, I have it here.
This is a nice spot.
Second tripwire, I have it
Yes,
here.
this should do.
And play this around here. Once you see them here with your camera, or you trigger your tripwire,
Cage trigger.
activate the cage. This one way play favor for you, and you can take them down. Let me show you how it looks from the enemy point of view.
Cage triggered.
They cannot see anything at all. Now let's go for attack. First, we will use this tripwire
Yes,
to hold
this
flank.
should do.
This trap completely closes, so no one can flank you. Just make sure it is on eye level, so no one can go over it or go under it. Now let me show you a crazy one way that you can use on post plant on Summit A. Plant the spike here.
Planted the spike.
Hug this corner completely. Aim exactly right there. And throw a cage. When they turn the fuse,
Cage triggered.
activate the one way and you can take them down. You can also check it from this side.
Cage triggered.
Let me show you how it looks from the enemy point of view.
Cage triggered.
You cannot see anything. Now for the second post plant, one way that you can use on Summit A. Plant your spike exactly here.
Planted the spike. Here.
Line yourself for this line. And aim exactly like here. When they try to defuse,
Cage triggered.
you can take them down from this area. From the other side, you can do
Cage
this as
triggered.
well. This is how it looks from the enemy
Cage
point of view.
triggered.
Now let me show you a crazy one way that you can use on post plant on Summit B. You can plant the spike here.
Planted the spike.
Look up and aim exactly right here. And throw a cage. Once they try to defuse from this area,
Cage triggered.
you can take them down like this. Same goes from this area
Cage triggered.
or this area. And let me show you how it looks from the enemy point of view.
Cage triggered.
They cannot see you at all unless you are so close to them. Okay, legends, that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed the guide. And let me know which map you want me to cover next. And if you have any question or anything about Cypher, make sure just leave a comment. If you have a special request or anything, just let me know. I'm happy to help anytime. And if you like my content, please consider leaving a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.